All right, so let's balance some that are a little bit more challenging, right? So I always think it's a good idea to try and balance it without my help first, right? So not a bad idea to pause the video and do what you can on it, and then we fix it. That's always kind of a better way to do that. But we'll do a couple that are a little more challenging than the first video that I made. I still think it's good to be able to do an atom inventory. Now, maybe you don't want to. I don't when I'm balancing, do the atom inventory, but at least early on, I think it can be helpful. So when I look at this, trying a little plan of attack sort of thing, the only thing I'm really going to worry about is I see oxygen in a bunch of places, and my nitrate kind of stays the same, but then some of it breaks, right? Because that's my only source of oxygen and oxygen. So I'm not going to leave my nitrates as one thing, right? So I'm going to start with my copper. I've got one copper and I've got one copper. So we'll just leave that alone for right now. Then I'll go to my hydrogens. I've got one hydrogen and I've got two hydrogens. So that means I'm going to go ahead and put a 2 here, right? That then means we have 2 nitrogens here and a third right here, right? So we've actually got 3 nitrogens here. So this one starts to get a little bit more complicated, right? So I've got 2 nitrogens here and a third nitrogen here. Well, I don't want to just come back and put a 3 here because then that messes with this thing too. But I'm going to need more here, right? If we think about that, right? I've got 3 here total, right? 2 and 3. So I've got 3 there. Well, I need to get more from over here, but I'm going to have to mess with my hydrogens at the same time. So I'm kind of thinking down the road a little bit. Well, when I think down the road, my hydrogens can only be even. So instead of replacing this with a 3, I'm going to replace it with a 4, right? Because I'm thinking ahead on that a little bit. And I don't have an eraser anywhere, so I'll just use my hand. Right? I could have gone with a 3 there, but it would have caused us problems in the water. So I'm going to go with the 4 there and put a 2 there right away to refix those hydrogens. So I have 2 and 4 hydrogens, right? If I need more nitrogen, that's my only source of nitrogen, and my hydrogens have to be even. I can be 2, 4, 6, right? So we're going to try 4 and see what that does. Well, that gives me 4 nitrogens. So I'm going to leave this alone, and I'm going to put a 2 here. So now I have 2 from here and 2 from here, so I have 4 nitrogens total. I told you this one was a little bit harder, right? So then I kept my oxygens. I have 4 times 3 for 12 oxygens. Oxygens here, we have 6 plus 4 plus 2. And hey, look at that. 6 plus 4 plus 2 is 12. So we are all balanced, right? That one kind of